Hey, what up, Big Rat? 3-10, back at it. I just finished the Royal Rumble. Thought it was pretty good. A little pissed off. Not that who won the Rumble, but how they did it. I'll talk about it at the end. Let's start off with Hardy Swagger. This was a good match, around 11 minutes. There was, in the very beginning, Hardy landed a punch right there to Swagger, and Swagger fell down. They showed the replay several times. Just don't like to mention it. You never know. And also, during the match, Hardy was on the top rope, and Swagger shoved him. Hardy does a flip and lands head right on the apron. I mean, not head, shoulder, right on the apron. Really busted up. The end comes when Matt Hardy goes for the side effect. Jack Swagger elbows him in the head, and then Jack Swagger takes him and tosses him into the exposed turnbuckle. And then when Hardy comes back, Jack Swagger takes him for the side Weezer powerbomb for the 1, 2, 3. This is pretty damn distracting. Then I'd give that match about 3 to 3.25 stars, probably 3.25. Just because when at the end Matt Hardy was looking all depressed, and I thought, why are they showing this? They never show. Like, they give you another 30 seconds of Matt Hardy standing there holding his shoulder looking really sad. I'm like, why are they showing this? Later in the night, you'll find out. Beth versus Melina. Melina was slightly off. There's like 2 instances where she botched bad. I mean bad. It was incredibly noticeable. The match was 6 minutes long, and Melina picks up the win with a roll-up counter from Beth. You know, Beth's lifting up implant buster. She like turns around and gets like a schoolgirl, I guess, going on, and pins her. Problems with the match. Rosa Mendes was not there. Didn't accompany her to ringside. She played no role in the match whatsoever, which I'm not really upset about that. That way Beth and Melina, but the match was only given 6 minutes, and I really thought, you know, at the Royal Rumble, they only had 4 matches. They should have given it a lot more time. And also the fact that, like I said, Melina botched a couple times. I'm only giving it, for what it was, for the 6 minutes they had, they didn't do bad. They did pretty good. I'm going to give it, I was thinking giving it like 2 3/4 or 3 stars, but Melina did win, so I'm going to give it 3 stars. Yeah, 3 stars just because Melina won. If she didn't win, it'd be like 2.5, 2 3/4. John Cena versus JBL. We have all been waiting for this for a month, and I gotta say, they pulled it off excellent. The wrestling aspect of the match was 10 minutes. JBL dominated most of it, as they do in most of their matches. Cena got like a couple moves in. 10 minutes, and then JBL knocks down the referee by accident with a boot after John Cena ducks. Hold on, before that, John Cena was distracted by Shawn Michaels, and then JBL clothesline from hell. And I thought, it's over. That's how they're doing it. Shawn Michaels doesn't intentionally do anything. That's how they end it. JBL goes for the cover. Cena kicks out. I was like, wow. I really thought it was over. So then after the referee's knocked down, Shawn Michaels comes in. JBL's already up, and Cena's like trying to get up. And JBL's like, you got him? You got him? And Shawn's like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, wham! Super kick right to JBL. JBL goes down. The crowd is going insane. And then John Cena's like, with a smile on his face, and he turns around. Wham! Shawn Michaels kicks John Cena right in the face. And then they're both down. And Shawn's like, he's thinking about it. And then eventually, he decides to pull JBL over John Cena. And then I thought it was over, but then the referee took too long. If the referee just gotten back in the ring, I would have thought it was over. But they laid there. JBL touched Cena for like a good minute. Shawn Michaels leaves, and the referee comes running down the ramp. Whenever that happens, you know the match isn't over. I'm like, okay, Cena's going to kick out. 1, 2, and he kicks out. And then JBL goes for another clothesline. Cena picks him up and lands the FU right on JBL for the 1, 2, 3. I liked how they pulled it off. JBL's not the world champion. Shawn Michaels intentionally tried to screw Cena out of the title, but it didn't work. It was cool, I guess. I think they pulled it off excellent. Because, like, when you think about it, you really got half and half. You really, like, everyone thought, is JBL going to win it? Is Cena going to win it? Is JBL going to win it by accident? Is Cena going to win it by accident? Or on purpose? It was pretty freaking crazy. And then before the match, JBL has a promo to Shawn and tells him, if I win the world title, I'll give you all your money you need. You don't have to work for me ever again, and I'll give you a spot in the Rumble. And I'm thinking, okay, he's definitely going to win. And then Undertaker comes out and tells Shawn Michaels, sometimes it's hell getting to heaven. The first thing that pops in my mind is, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, WrestleMania. Is it possible? Yeah, that's a teaser in my mind. Both from Texas? Yeah. A long time. The rating? Match wasn't really that good. I'd give it 3.25 stars just because of the drama. That drop, like I said, the match was 15 minutes and the wrestling ended at 10 minutes. That drama, what Shawn's going to do after a month, 2 months of this storyline, for that drama, it bumps it up from like 2.5 to 3.25. Edge versus Jeff Hardy. Vicky comes out and says no DQ. As soon as she says that, the first thing on my mind is, that's it. The attacker is coming out tonight, this match. Some good things to notice. Jeff Hardy does a twist of fate to Edge on the apron, which I thought was pretty cool. Like, they're both outside of the ropes, like they're not in the ground, but still in the ring apron. Twist of fate right at Edge. Then Jeff opens it and announce table. I'm like, yes, something's good's going to happen. Then Jeff grabs a ladder, and I'm like, oh, something spectacular is going to happen. And I thought he was going to get Edge, but Edge gets get out of the way, and he puts a trauma. He actually botched it, if you look at it. He didn't jump off the ladder, he sort of tripped, and that's why the ladder fell backwards. He trips, but he like this in the air, arms flailing. He still manages to I think I got maybe from the neck to the elbow, around that area. He lands a trauma girl through the announce table. Spectacular. Amazing match. And then Vicky comes out after Jeff hits the swanton and distracts the ref. Then Matt comes out. And I really think they deleted it a little too long, making it a little more obvious. When Matt comes out with the chair, dead giveaway. But then he helps Jeff, and then he goes for the concerto. And then when Matt Hardy's gonna do the concerto, he hits Jeff. Has a face like this. Edge gets on top of Jeff. 1, 2, 3. Jeff wins. Edge wins the WWE Championship for it's his 7th title reign, and I think it's his, I'm going to say it's his 7th title reign, and the 7th time he's won the title under these circumstances. I've never seen him win the title cleanly, ever. And, come on. The announcers were silent for a good 2 minutes. As soon as Matt hit the chair, the fans were going crazy, but the announcers just went, they let the match end, they let Edge celebrate, and then they're like, oh my god. Wow, the match was 20 minutes, and for match rating, I give it 4.5 stars. That's right. The match, probably 4 stars, 4.25. Probably 4 stars. And then the Matt Hardy turn makes it 4.5. That match was amazing. The Royal Rumble match. Shit, I have 2 minutes. Gotta hurry. Okay. Before the match, I knew there would be 9 free spots. I thought there would be 7. I don't know what happened to my math. I guess, somebody exited at the last minute, or maybe they forgot someone. I don't know. Amazing Rumble. Let me tell you who took on the empty spots. MVP, Goldust, Carlito, JTG, Mike Knox, William Regal, Dolph Ziggler, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and yes, there was someone else, but I better be quiet for now. Some memorable moments. Khali comes in, destroys everybody, and then Kozlov comes in, eliminates Khali, and destroys everybody, and then he gets eliminated by Triple H. Randy Orton, a grand total of 6 RKOs, including one where Ray was jumping off the top rope, landing for a springboard, and Randy comes up, RKOs him to the ground. Crime Time coin. JTG and Shaq came out, and it said entry number 13, Crime Time, but it didn't say JTG or Shaq, it just said Crime Time. So who's gonna go? And then JTG goes, I have an idea. He takes the coin, flips it, looks at the ground, and JTG goes, oh, it's me. He runs down to the ring, and then Shaq picks up the coin, and you see it's double-sided. I thought that was pretty funny. Mysterio pulls a Jamie Noble at WrestleMania. It wasn't as good as Jamie, but he didn't get eliminated immediately like Jamie did. Miz and Morrison were eliminated. Ray goes off, lands on the Miz, jumps on Morrison, jumps on the steps, runs around the ring apron, and then jumps in the ring. Jamie, when he did it to 5 guys, but then he got eliminated immediately after. at WrestleMania Battle Royal. Cody Rhodes with the brothers. I thought that was pretty cool, having Goldust and Cody. And Cody eventually eliminates Goldust with the help of Orton with one of his 6 RKOs. Sheldon does a double gold standard. Kane and The Undertaker come back. Dolph Ziggler gets eliminated. Christian Cage didn't show up. I really thought he would, but he didn't. You know who did? Rob Van Dam! That's right. RVD shows up at middleweight 25. Surprises everybody. Did not see that coming. Santino broke the Warlord's record. He jumps in and Kane immediately closes in like a millisecond. And Orton wins the Rumble. I'm mad because the entire night they were hyping up Randy Orton. And that told me that's it, he's going to win. Instead of it being possibly anybody else. When they were hyping him up the whole night, I knew that was it. Gotta run out of time. I'm Big Rat. 3, 10, and I'm out. Peace.